Right, after a huge amount of messing about, I've completely redone the system for turning the head. So at the moment, so now we finally got this, which runs through this, which has got holes drilled through it to keep it steady. It's basically the whole point of that is just to keep it so it does not move in any direction. Which then goes to this wheel here, this lever here. So this now, the problem I was getting before was when it was coming through here at an angle, as the lever was coming across, it was actually moving it in and out, and it was like making it really difficult. So now we've got this that runs through exactly square, and then obviously that is still controlled by the same lever down here. So now obviously things are moving a bit abruptly at the moment because I still need to put another yeah, let's get that in focus, shall we? Right, that's better. I've still got to put another cog in so that it turns a lot slower. So hand goes up, head goes up, does the tilt of the head, and then the head squares up and comes back down. It's not perfect, but it's way closer. And so what's actually happening with these bits is that as I turn it, that is actually lining up with that, and then that comes across, gives it the little tilt, then it brings it back, squares it up, and runs back again, and then that comes back to the right position for it to hook back into. And it seems to be working really nicely, so I'm really chuffed with that. So the next thing now is to have a look at these cogs. So if we have a look at this one, we've got an extra bar here with a cog, and look at how that goes. So that just runs straight through there, through here. That's obviously a 3mm, so I'm going to have to find a 3mm rod, which then goes onto this wheel and this wheel, and then that way this does loads and loads of turns to get the rest of it to turn. Because obviously at the moment I'm doing this, so I'm going to have to find another way of doing this, because on this one this cog is at the top and on this one the cog's at the bottom, but I should be able to just get it straight through there as long as there's nothing in the way there. Yeah, it should be right. So we'll just mount the cog here somewhere. So that's the next job. Okay, so what I did is I put the shaft through as I described. It's got, I mean, this cog really is only here to lock it in place because it comes quite handily with a grub screw. I've welded this bar on. I've got another one on here which then engages with this. Let me just see if I can get that a little bit brighter. That's better. Put a nice fancy handle on and varnished it. And I've also put a direction arrow to try and indicate. I've tested this a few times since then, and people often try and wind it the wrong way. So what I've actually got now is I've put a little piece of wire in here, mounted on a spring, or tensioned with a spring, should I say, so that it actually locks if you try to turn it the wrong way. And then when you wind it, although as I say, even with that in place, I've had a couple of people try it and break it, so I don't know, we'll have to just have to see what we can do with it. Okay, yeah, that's it for this bit. Next we'll be painting it. So I'm just painting it white now to make it look like the rest of my sculptures, which you know, the full-size sculptures which have been made from mannequins, reused mannequins. So this is just a standard acrylic white paint, Winsor & Newton, professional quality, so it doesn't take a lot. It really covers nicely.
Okay, so this is the final, just a little demonstration of it working. It's all finished. It does actually have an extra spring on it, which I showed just now. But no, so this is all working, and finished job. I'm quite pleased with the way it's turned out. It's I've varnished it, and I've tried to sort of pay attention to detail. And in the past, I've often just made things and then just left them sort of quite rough. With this, I've tried to get a sort of better finish on it, so I sanded it and varnished it, and put a nice little handle on it and stuff. So quite pleased with that, and that's it for this build. Thanks for watching.